Heathen Haven Empire. What we do as individuals. How does this work? Okay, I'm gonna give you a rundown. This is how you do it. Like, if I join, what do I do? How do I do it? Okay, well, first of all, you just say, I'm a member of Heathen Empire, Heathen Haven Empire. And if you, per se, see somebody in a live stream belittling themselves by doing things we don't agree on, you know? And then you got all the pigs in the comment box. Maybe you pick one of the week to kind of either try to get in their box or to try to get in their comments, and you try to say, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You know, be that voice to try and help them turn their life around and see that what they're doing is dangerous or whatever, you know, the case may be. Or if you see somebody that's man or woman, I guess it goes both ways. If you see somebody that's in a DV situation and they're trying to do a live stream, and the other person, you know, is either in the comments or watching the stream or, you know, in the back, whatever, okay? Or the person is telling you about how the person is, you know, or things that they go through. Try to be there for them. Try to be their voice to help them through it, you know, be a mentor, you know, be a voice of reason, you know, take them under your wing, you know, help them through, guide them. These are your notches in Heathen Haven Empire. These are your points. And it's not a point system when we're doing this. These are like your badges of honor, okay? And after about 6 months' time, every 6 months, there's a special video or a couple of videos that are surprise. And it's a new, but it will be from here on out. When somebody's downing themselves and I mean, I do it, but, you know, I'm trying to work through it. So I got mine in check. But when somebody's down on themselves and they're self-conscious or they think very little of themselves or something when they're doing a stream, and then you pay attention to the comments and you see what people are saying or how they're reacting to what he's saying or she's saying, and then you kind of jump into that and you try to, again, be a mentor, be a voice of reason, be a voice of courage. You know what I mean? Let's just give them that courage that they need, or be that voice and say, you know what? Fuck y'all, why y'all doing this? This is, you know, whatever, you know, you have to have your own mindset there and your own, you know, words. We don't tear each other down. Now, if somebody's tearing somebody down, we tear that shit down to the flow. We end that in its place. You know, we're building a repertoire, we're building reputations individually as well as an empire. You know, there is no I in team. Okay, we're gonna get into arguments. Not me per se, because I mean, you know, there's gonna be a lot of people in the family, and there is some. But, you know, we're gonna get into arguments. You know, I talk as a whole. You know, disputes. You know, we're not always gonna see eye to eye, you know, on views and stuff like that. So, and that's okay, because everybody has their own opinion. Nobody's, you know, the same, because that would be boring. Nobody's perfect, because that would be boring. You know, gotta have uniqueness. We gotta have sense of individuality. Um, creativity is a must because you got to really think out of the box. Because I want the people who want to make a change, who are putting their voice out there, putting their reason out there unbiasedly. Now, if you're fighting beside, like, oh, the whites or the blacks or the Mexicans or this or that or Trump, or, no, none of that, okay? Real life. We're helping people survive the fight of life. We are helping people survive people because people make our world. They make our communities. They influence our children, our pets, when they're around. There's a thing called energy, negative and positive, like negative and ground. We ground each other, and that doesn't mean piggish. So if you took that to the dirty, get your mind out of the gutter. There's no pigs here. There's no hoes, and I'm not being biased. I'm not judging. I'm just saying we don't do that. I can take your man if I want to shit. Okay? Because the southern bitch is going to put you in your place, honey. Real quick. But, and dudes too, But we got to stick up for each other. We've got to be there for each other. We've got to listen to people, man. We want people to listen to us. And we want our voices to be heard. But we're wondering why it's not. Because we're not listening to other people. When you listen to other people and you listen to other people's opinions and views on aspects on life, then they're going to listen to you too. Because you're building a repertoire right there. You're building a reputation. You're building a name for yourself. You're building a future. And then, my empire is your empire. It's, an empire does not run without the people. You know? It's a safe haven for those who really need it and don't have it. Because apparently there's a lot of that in this world right now. And we have to be able to tell the ones that are playing it and the ones that are really hurting and struggling. We've been there. This empire, it was built on my back. I don't mean that sexually. I mean, it was built with my traumas. It was built with my hardships. It was built with my hard work and the journey that I had to, and many journeys that I had to walk and run, and the hurdles I had to freaking face and jump, and the fact that I've lived 14 lives. And I could go on and on and on, but I'm not going to because this is not about me. This empire is not about me. When you come into this empire, what I just said is basically going to be what you say. Like everything, that is you is going to become, empire. And we don't brainwash, we don't groom, we don't do none of that. Everybody's somebody and everybody brings something to the table. So that's what we do to the second part of the first video. Have a blessed day, or have a wonderful day if you're not religious. Peace.